What's up, guys? Welcome back to the channel and some more Epic Napoleonics here. So a little ways back, we took a look at our French release, the French Army here, and this is the British counterpart here, so Wellington's British Army starter set. So a buddy of ours is jumping in the game here with us, and we're going to take a look at his starter box here. So again, massive releases. Again, if you looked at the first Epic release when they did Civil War about a year ago, American Civil War, just again, given the smaller scale, so these boxes are just jam-packed with stuff. So hundreds upon hundreds of minis, and really just phenomenal deals here. So super easy to get started with, and again, a lot of bang for your buck, and getting a good value out of this, which of course Warlord more or less always nails that part. So we're going to take a look here and see what all we get here for the Brits, and then we'll get everything sorted and show you guys, if this is something that you would be interested in. You'll have a clear idea on what exactly you get in here and make a decision off of that. So cool thing is too, another wave has been announced, so we'll be seeing Prussians soon, and probably all the other belligerents of the Napoleonic Wars. So more and more is coming for this, so it's good to see this going to get well supported. But anyway, we'll be right back. It's going to take a bit to sort this, and then we'll show you guys what's inside. Alrighty, guys, we got this open here for you, and again, you can see mountains and mountains of plastic goodness here. So they give you a couple dice, but again, not much needs to be said about those. Part of the weight of the set here too is just that you actually get the black powder rules in here, and again, also helping you geared towards the epic scale here. So this is the Waterloo campaign, and again, gives you all the black powder goodness. So small format rulebook, love when they do this. It's all soft cover, so one thing we always do is spiral bind these just to make it easy to flip over to the right page that you need. But again, included in here too, so you have all your rules, super easy. So always good to include there. Now you get a little insert here, basically a guide on painting. Really don't need much for assembly because it's pretty damn simple and self-explanatory. But again, just an idea on how to sort of quickly get this stuff up and painted without having to go into like insane levels of detail. But you still could if you are so inclined to really track down each individual regiment and so on and so forth and go to those lengths. But anyway, they give you some color guidelines too for different paints, so like Vallejo and Army Painter and stuff like that. And again, just walking through the different types of infantry and cavalry and how they really should be painted up, more or less, again, if you want to go that route. And we get our banners here as well, so British flags, lots of goodness here. And this actually is double-sided, or 2 pages rather, so lots and lots of stuff here. And just like in the French box, we also get a little bit of terrain here, so they partner with Sarissa on this, so you get that building basically super easy, and Sarissa has all kinds of other stuff in that scale as well if you want to go that route. So we got that in there. Now this mountain of very bright red plastic. So again, the French were blue, so really you could just play a nice simple game out of the box, and really if you didn't want to paint, you technically wouldn't have to, but that obviously takes away some of the fun of the hobby. But again, Warlord has done a phenomenal job, and I don't know, with the brightness of this red here, I think it's actually picking it up on camera, but not sure if that's going to obscure any of the details, but nonetheless, they've done a phenomenal job, basically. So all this stuff, first of all, is plastic at this scale. That's what they've been pumping out. But they're just, like super crisp on the details, even when reduced to that size. So, hopefully that's showing up a little bit for you guys on camera there. So again, if you really wanted to go to town on some details, that will definitely make these things pop and stand out as well, as opposed to some of their larger counterparts where obviously going to be a little easier to get into those details. But everything's crisp here, so there's definitely no like loss of detail. It's not just like blobs of plastic, basically, like stuff that's old minis and stuff like that. Wasn't maybe as sculpted as finely or as possible to even sculpt that finely way back when, but this is just good stuff all around. So get multiple cavalry sprues here. So again, just kind of briefly going through for you guys, just to give you guys an idea of just the sheer quantity of plastic here, right? So more and more and more. And again, sprues are going to vary just a little bit here and there. I'm not going to cover each and every last individual one here, but there are some different types of cavalry, like dragoons and so on and so forth, in the set here. And then, so roughly about half and half on plastic and infantry, but we're going to get that out of the way briefly and just dig into one of these wonderful infantry sprues. So again, fantastic stuff on the details here. And man, that, again, I think it's actually properly shown up on camera, but that red is just super, super bright. So the blue for the French was not so so vibrant, but this this is definitely noticeable here. So, but again, even from the front, details are there. Just great stuff all around. So again, lots and lots of infantry sprues. So a ton of minis here. Last but not least, again, you also get another mountain of plastic here, this time green plastic, for the bases, and pretty simple stuff overall, right? So you got your infantry bases here, artillery, and also for like individual characters and stuff like that, so like your commanders. But then the bases will flop around as well, so just kind of separating this a little bit. Oops. So again, just lots and lots of the same sprue, but for cavalry, rather than just having two strips across like the infantry, cavalry will be sort of individual horses, but they'll go this way, left to right, or right to left, however. So you basically have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 cavalries, or I guess cavalries, 5 horses per base to represent one sort of cavalry base, and so on and so forth. So pretty cool design, gives you some flexibility and good sort of thinking there on Warlord's part. But again, you get a mountain of those to cover, again, the mountain of troops that you get. So much like the French box set, right? These are just phenomenal, awesome way to jump in. And I think designed like this on purpose, because for Civil War, it was basically just the one big 2-player box, and then you had all your other upgrades and stuff. But here they just had to go with individual army boxes, which I think is definitely the smart move. And because we do have other nations yet to be added, so Prussians are next. I think we're probably going to get those honestly as a secondary army. We do have some buddies that want to play French, but at some point we'll hopefully get Russians, maybe Spain, Portugal, so on. So really cool stuff, and be interesting to see then if they kind of keep working backwards in time. Maybe do like American Revolutionary War, maybe War of 1812 as well, which again really could double up a little bit, I think, with some of the British stuff here and so on. But interesting to see if we get some Americans maybe, and then just how far back will they go. So pike and shot era at this scale will be freaking amazing. Like 10 mil Landsknechts and other stuff would be great. 30 Years War, and then of course going way back to Hail Caesar and having like ancients at this scale would be also freaking sweet, especially if it's all going to continue to be this plastic. So let us know, guys, what you think of the British starter box here, if you've picked up the Epic scale here, and overall thoughts on quality, things you're looking forward to. Have you picked up the more or the subsequent wave here? I think the was it the Highlanders, the Scots Guards, or whatever. I think those have come out by now, and I think was Old Guard and Middle Guard for the French as well. So again, lots of goodies coming, and then Prussians are also on the way. So let us know how your games have been going so far, and any memorable moments you've had with your forces so far at this scale. So hit us up in the comments, guys. Like and subscribe. We will have more coming for you here as we find time to just work through all the different things. But this one, again, one of our buddies is starting this, so good on him. But we'll happily, hopefully, shoot some Brits off the table with our French, and then eventually we'll have to join forces with the Prussians to help him out. So anywho, hope you guys enjoyed a quick look at these. Again, so much stuff, good value for money here. Good job on Warlord's part, and we'll see you in the next one. Take care.